Hey Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel, where of course it's all Juve all the time. It's September 26th. I'm Alberto. I've got all the latest news surrounding La Vecchia Signora. I'm going to hit you with yet another player coming out in an interview talking about his time at Juventus and talking smack. Basically, it is beyond a coincidence now, but we're going to get into that. Then we're going to talk about a list of players that Juve is interested in, including Gravenberch, Pulisic, and Lovro Meyer. We're going to talk about the situations surrounding those players and what it could look like for Juventus potentially. And then I'm going to hit you with all the other news that's come out this morning around Juventus. All right, so let's go. All right, Juventini, friendly reminder to please like the video. Let's get a maximum amount of likes on this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's get to the news. Dejan Kulusevski is the latest ex-Juventus player to come out and talk about his time at Juventus, and he's painting a clear picture about Conte against Allegri and the differences in their approaches and styles. He also, again, is another player that's speaking out to the fitness regimen and program surrounding Juventus, as he says he's working much harder, especially in the gym at Tottenham, than he ever was at Juventus. It is beyond coincidence anymore, okay? The more and more we are starting to find out from these ex-players, we are finding out that we just aren't cutting it in terms of the fitness program. So I hope this serves as an eye-opener for Juventus, hearing all these players talk in this manner, that they get their stuff sorted out. In terms of Miretti, we found out Miretti left the Italy U21s, of course, with an ankle injury. Today he is undergoing examinations. We will keep close tabs on Miretti's status. Obviously, fractures were ruled out, but we're trying to find out if there was in fact ligament damage or whatnot going on there. So of course we wait to see there. There has been rumors of English clubs interested in Dusan Vlahovic. Obviously, Juve has labeled Vlahovic as untouchable, as they see him becoming a top star. The thing is, Juve, you've got to sort things out at home, because it may not become your choice, all right? If we don't get things sorted out, this is one of the risks I talked about on the last live in the AJC versus Juve Canal live sessions. I said, hey, the further this goes and the further Juve falls off track, these guys are just not going to want to stick around. So it's very important that Allegri turns this thing around if he's going to remain as manager and start getting the results, because something like this may not be their call, and Dusan Vlahovic could ask to leave if things don't get better and turn around quickly. No Champions League next year would be a massive detriment to this roster, in my personal opinion. Now, let's get going with players Juventus is starting to be linked with in terms of the rumor mill, especially heading into January. So Gravenberch was a name that floated around Juventus all summer mercado, okay, and even actually halfway through last season. Gravenberch ended up at Bayern Munich. Apparently, he is unsettled at Bayern, okay, and could actually leave in January. And Juve is keeping close tabs on that player status there. So Gravenberch, potential in January. We wait and see. Christian Pulisic is another name that Juve was linked with prior, and now they're coming up again. Chelsea looking for somewhere around 35 million euros for Pulisic, though. In terms of another player, we have Rennes midfielder, okay, Lovro Meyer, that has been labeled the next Modric. Crazy claims, okay. I'd never like when players are labeled as the next type of player, especially to somebody like Modric or whatnot, but he is labeled the next Modric. He is valued at 50 million euros, and Juve is keeping very close tabs on the midfielder, okay? So we wait to see on all that front. In terms of our contract renewals, Juventus has basically said that nobody will have their contract renewals even discussed until the new year, okay? So we wait to see on that front. Rabiot falls in line with that. However, Rabiot would be not getting anywhere near his current salary, so it's most likely he's going to look for a move away. And today the rumors surface that a return to PSG could be on the table for Adrien Rabiot, okay? But no contract renewals will even be discussed until the new year. In terms of what the Argentina Football Association has asked clubs that hold their national team members, they have said they would like their players rested during the last fixtures leading up to the World Cup. Guess what? If I run a club and I have your players, tough titties, okay? I don't care. I don't care. It's about getting results at the club and everything like that. And I have a feeling Argentina Football Association is not going to be the only one asking for that favor. But at the end of the day, it would be a favor, and it would be a massive favor. But clubs cannot be expected to sacrifice their results and whatnot just for the World Cup and those federations. They don't owe the federations anything. Now, in terms of Italy, we have the U21s and the senior side in action. For the U21s, we should see Fagioli and Rovella starting. For the senior side, Bonucci is set to start against Hungary in the Nations League match. Okay, so that's all your news surrounding Juventus today. I can't wait to hear from all of you. You know the drill. Quickly hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, but then hit me in the comment section to all your thoughts, questions, opinions on everything I just gave you today circulating around Juventus. All right, and until tomorrow's update as we get ready for our next match coming up on October 2nd. Fino alla fine, Forza Juve. Ciao tutti.